That's the weapons cache. I should really upgrade my sprint. Did I get a Praxis? Yeah, I did. Alright. And allows to sprint for longer periods of time. Means a toxic gas, sprint for an extra 2.5 seconds, energy consumption. I can't do it yet because I need 2. It's 2 for the initial upgrade. Tyndall, here we go.
Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Seraph Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy.
I'm not a bad guy.
I feel for Corella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value.
How dare you
I'm not selling the
assume
neuropathy.
that I would sell this high-priced drug?
To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice?
Literally didn't get augmented by choice.
Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with neuropathy injections for the rest of your life. And that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. Rejection syndrome, crippling pain. That just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
Step up, too.
I can respect that. But blackmail is still blackmail. Corella wants out, and I'm here to make sure he gets out.
Man, this whole thing is becoming way too much trouble. I've even got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
Okay, I'll help you out. But you better not be playing me.
You give me way too much credit, Jensen. I'm a security tech, not a hardened mobster. The 2 pushers go by the name PG and BK. They hang out in the alley near the basketball court. Just make sure they never bother me again.
So yeah, this will be fun.
You're asking me to kill them.
Well, that's a bit drastic, isn't it? But it's your call, as long as you leave me alone. The important thing is you need to take care of both of them.
I will be doing that. I don't... So yeah, this is going to be pretty easy, now that we have this. So yeah, remember the Tin Hatters?
You an ex-banger?
You trying to
got
scare
the
me,
look.
Skinner?
Maybe you know
Yeah,
the
we
big
can't,
gang.
Don't.
He's been busting DRB heads for years.
I heard that.
Ta-da! So I don't know how this solves the problem, really, to be completely honest. Because I just knocked them out. I didn't even explain why I was knocking them out. I just kind of did it.
Look, I told you. If you want me to give you that security footage, you're going to have to get those pushers off my ass first.
And it's done.
I've taken care of the dealers. Now hand over the footage.
Thanks, Jensen. Listen, I know it's not something you did from the bottom of your heart, but still, you saved my ass. Here's your footage.
Whatever, I didn't do this for you.
Listen, Tyndall, I know you're trying to do the right thing. But we have to do things by the book, or we'll just have chaos. I'll put you in contact with someone inside Seraph Industries. They may be able to get you neuropathy for those who need it.
Seriously? You'd really do that? Wow. I never would have expected this from you, Jensen. I really appreciate this. Tell Corella I'm sorry.
So, I don't know if that's a thing we can actually do. Like, if we can follow through on that personally. Like, because I'm more than happy to. It's just...
What's your
I don't
pleasure,
think that's actually how
friend?
that works. Seller acquisitions. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sell this machine pistol because honestly, I don't want it. It's ugh. Oh, I sold. Whoa, I sold the wrong thing. Ah, fuck. We're gonna go ahead and buy that back for more than he gave me for it, but you know, whatever.
Always a pleasure.
It's just going without the pistol ammo would be ugh.
Did you get it yet?
This code is
Adam,
super
please.
cool.
You have to get that security footage back.
Even though he's got his collar popped and it looks
I got the
ridiculous,
footage.
it looks
You owe me
great.
one too.
Yeah, you got that right, Jensen. I mean, thank you so much. This is my life I just got back. Listen, I got a hold of a weapon mod. It's not much, but I figured a guy in your line of work could use it.
Listen, I know you were trying to do a good thing, and I respect that. But you should do it through proper channels. Next time you might not get this lucky.
Yeah, you're right, Adam. I know you're right. Listen, thanks again.
So like, this is the type of shit that gets a man fired. Because, god damn. Like, these people are stealing company assets, and we're just like, no big deal. Just let them go. I do not remember all the intricacies of the city, and there are more cities. Oh, what? What? I don't remember this.
I see you got my message, Cabrón.
Sanders. You're taking a risk meeting this close to Sheriff headquarters.
Same risk as you, considering you're the one who let me go. But I don't plan to stick around that long.
Yeah? So what's this about?
I did some house cleaning after the plant. And I turned up some intel on a gearhead motherfucker who used me and my brother. Jink left a pocket secretary behind. Don't say who he was working for, but it's got access codes, names, shit like that.
Why are you giving it to me?
Maybe I don't like feeling like I owe you. Or maybe I figured I'd send a snake to kill a snake. Take or leave it, pendejo. Either way, my debt is paid.
So yeah, he gave us his pocket secretary. And I don't remember this at all. Like, at all. We start here. We're gonna do that. Just outrace it, basically. So yeah, we're fine. Security level 2 more.
Access granted.
Fortification tech. Ammo capacity upgrade. I will take it. We're just gonna see about the pistol, like, the whole way, until we can't anymore. Because as much as I love the Magnum, it's not very good. It's good at killing, like, big guys, sure, but when it comes to popping off quick headshots and doing things quietly, it is not the tool you want.
Any idea what they're calling for weather-wise?
Takes so long to get around in this game. I don't think there's a fast travel option. Hold on, let me check. Okay, yeah, no, there's not. So I've not been wasting time, which is good. I would be pretty upset if I had spent like 15 minutes of gameplay at this point, at least, basically just meandering around when I could have just been somewhere. So we're gonna go ahead and go back through the path that we opened up. It's a good thing we did it now, or sooner rather than later, because this would have been awful to do again or later or whatever. So yeah, this is O'Malley.
Yes.
Something's wrong with Jensen's code. It's just bugging out.
Actually, I've been told by a mutual acquaintance that it might be the other way around.
Were you followed?
Gotta keep up the facade.
I'm a professional. I know how things work. So if we can just skip Cloak and Dagger 101.
Well, you certainly look the part. Now let's see how well you can play it.
So what is it you need?
Straight to business, a rare quality these days. Tell me, are you familiar with local gangs?
More than enough to get by.
Perfect. Now I warn you, this is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be well compensated. An associate of mine will leave a package for you in an alley on Grand River Road. You will retrieve this package and then use it to deal with a problem of mine. Permanently.
Who's the target?
Someone who won't be missed, I assure you. A ganger that goes by the name Double T. Hangs around in an apartment near Earl's Court. It's not likely that he'll be alone, just as it's not likely the people keeping him company will be of the pleasant sort. You can't miss him. He's got prominent and rather tasteless augmentations to his face and arms.
You're telling me you went through all this trouble to hire me, just so I can eliminate a banger?
That would be a tad overkill, I admit. No, eliminating the target with the weapon provided to you is only the first part of your assignment. Once you've dealt with Double T, I need you to sneak into Derelict Row and plant the murder weapon among the Baller's weapon stash. Unnoticed.
Kill a member of the Motor City Bangers, then plant the murder weapon in the rival gang's weapon stash. You're trying to start a war.
Hopefully.
So yeah, that's we're gonna get him to talk.
I need a more precise location.
There's a small...
And I don't care enough, frankly. So we're just gonna...
I can... Look...
I don't understand what...
You think too much, mate.
You don't...
You won't.
So what?
Pretty much.
What about it?
I won't.
So yeah, we're gonna...
I guess that's...
We just tried to do the, I don't know, she says talk to him. So, it makes sense to talk to him, I think. And just kind of get all the information out while you can. So that's the weapon, I don't even know. There's a lot going on here. Getting into the gangbangers place without getting noticed is going to be a good time. And by that I mean it will be awful because, look, there they are. Beep beep. Alright, let's save just in case I get caught. Game saved successfully.